Hello everyone, welcome to Movie News Monday, the show where we break down every significant piece of movie news that happened within the last week in a short and concise amount of time for you. I'm your host Dylan Strickland. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Off the top here, over the weekend I saw The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and it personally was not for me. If you are a Conjuring fan, I would say wait till it comes out at home. It didn't really scare me. The story is kind of engaging. There's some interesting story plot points that they try to work through, and I was definitely intrigued to see where the story was going to go. But as far as a scary movie, it did not work for me. Like, it did not scare me. I didn't feel scared. There was kids in the audience and they didn't really feel scared either. So, I mean, do with that what you will. I would say if you haven't seen A Quiet Place, go see that before you see this. Then if you really want to, go see it in theaters, but you can honestly see it at home if you're a Conjuring fan. Moving forward, I missed one article on Friday. The movie theater chains such as AMC, Regal, Cinemark, the big ones in America, are releasing the mask mandate. This is fantastic news, but it's only for vaccinated guests. It's still highly recommended that if you are not vaccinated, you wear a CDC-approved mask, please. But this is good news. We're moving forward and kind of out of the COVID era, and that's always good news. At least it seems. Sorry for missing that article last week. Moving into Tuesday, AMC Theaters announced that they are going to be buying Cinerama Dome. Now, if you were like me and you heard that news and you thought, how are they buying Cinerama Dome when they're a broke company? Well, it turns out they are going to be raising $230.5 million by selling their equity in Mudrick Capital Management. Each one of their shares is apparently worth $27, and they have 8.5 million shares. They're going to be selling as many of them as it takes to buy the Cinerama Dome. And they've also said that they are interested in buying the ArcLight Theater in LA as well. This is fantastic news because I was really worried that I would never get to see a movie in the Cinerama Dome. And now it is going to be an AMC theater, but I hope it's kind of like they don't really change much. It's just kind of the label that kind of changes a little bit, because I've always wanted to see a movie in the Cinerama Dome and the ArcLight. Hopefully the ArcLight comes next. That report was brought to you by Variety. Also on Tuesday, Discovery has decided to get very creative with their merger with Warner Brothers. They decided they're going to name their new production team that is merged with Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers Discovery. I mean, this is a revolutionary name. It's just so inventive. It's like they took the name of their company and then Warner Brothers, and they thought, wow, the new name of the company, if it gets approved, is going to be Warner Brothers Discovery. Oh Lord. Moving into Wednesday, the show that I never watched, Jupiter's Legacy, has been canceled after one season. Apparently there's still some plans to do a villain show. I'm sorry for everyone involved in the project. Getting something canceled is terrible, but it never looked like it appealed to me. I think that's kind of where it missed the mark because I am the target audience. Also on Wednesday, Jonathan Majors is in talks to go head-to-head with Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3. I'm so excited. I love the Creed movies. I thought that he was a great actor in The Defy Bloods. He played the son. He was fantastic. And this movie is now set to come out on November 23rd, 2022. I love Creed. I love Rocky. So excited. That was brought to you by The Hollywood Reporter. Deadline has announced that Indiana Jones 5 is officially going to start shooting this week. I'm so excited. They're going to be shooting in UK. I can't wait to see this movie on July 29th, 2022 when it comes out. Super pumped, super excited. Love Indiana Jones. Let's get it. 78-year-old man Harrison Ford with a whip. There's nothing more that I want in this planet world. Also on Wednesday, an Infinite trailer came out starring Mark Wahlberg. The movie is going to pit him and Chiwetel Ejiofor against each other. To me, it looked bad at first, and then it looked good, and then it looked kind of fun. So I'm upset that I'm probably not going to see it because it's only available on Paramount Plus on June 10th. But hopefully they do like a movie release. And finally for Wednesday, Thor: Love and Thunder finished with style. They posted a Taika Waititi and Chris Hemsworth shirt saying that they're done with principal photography. And oh my God, look at this man's muscles. Are you seeing this shit? Because I was literally blown away. It's the size of my head. His muscles are... He's a god, bro. He's like actually a god. On Thursday, it was announced that Mission Impossible 7 has shut down production due to one of the members of the production team getting COVID. Terrible news. They're set to begin again on June 14th, and hopefully they can still meet their May 27, 2022 release date. Just a setback, but it does mean that their COVID system is working, so that is good news. It means it is effective. They found the source, they got rid of it, and now they're continuing production in 2 weeks. It's just a bummer that someone got sick at all. But it's good to hear that the system is working. Also on Thursday, Twitter was going crazy as Mark Ruffalo was spotted on the set, or somebody posted a picture of him on the set wearing his mocap suit. Awesome news. We kind of expected that, but it is cool to see it confirmed that yes, he is going to be playing Professor Hulk or going to be some type of Hulk and She-Hulk. I like that news. Not really news, but cool nonetheless. And then also, Shazam has a new costume that was leaked out by the director. And god damn, it's so much better than the other one. I cannot stand the first Shazam costume, and I think that this one is so much better. Deadline then broke that Donnie Yen has joined the cast of John Wick 4. He's going to be playing a similar character to John Wick, kind of like his friend who has a shared experience and also lived kind of the same life. This movie is set to come out on May 27, 2022. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm a big fan of the John Wick movies, and I love Donnie Yen, so I think this is excellent news. He's a fantastic actor. I love him in Rogue One. I liked him in Mulan. Everything, dude. This dude's awesome. Staying in that same John Wick vein and moving into Friday, they have added Shamir Anderson from Stowaway, which I thought was an okay movie, but I thought he was really good in it, to the cast of John Wick 4 in an unknown role. This is brought to you by Deadline. We don't know anything about it. We don't know any plot details. We don't know nothing about what he's doing there. But it's good to hear that they've added someone who I think is talented. Back to superhero news. Issa Rae has joined the cast of Into the Spider-Verse 2. She is said to be playing Spider-Woman, which is excellent news. The Hollywood Reporter broke this story. This movie is slated to come out in 2022 as well, October 7th. I'm excited. I wasn't obsessed about the first one. I mean, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. I really liked it. But I wasn't like blown away like everyone else was. I just thought it was a good superhero movie. But I'm a Disney shill, so maybe that's my problem. but I thought it was good, so I'm excited to see the sequel. Deadline broke on Friday that Cruella is likely to get a sequel after the positive response of the first movie. They said the reviews and just the box office response, it's been overwhelmingly positive. So it's said to be in early development, but the original director and original writer do want to come back, and it sounds like they're probably going to. This is, like I said, early development, but Disney seems pleased, and they want to please more people so they can be pleased again. And this is getting weird. The announced untitled A Quiet Place movie being directed by Jeff Nichols, but it was John Krasinski's idea, is going to come out on March 23rd, 2023. It's in early development right now, but Jeff Nichols is going to write and direct. It's John Krasinski's concept, but he's going to take it. It's not a sequel to A Quiet Place Part 2, but it is kind of a spin-off movie that takes place in the same universe. So I'm excited. I love that universe. I think it's a very creative idea, and I'd like to see what Jeff Nichols does, not associated to John Krasinski's world, because I want John Krasinski to come back to direct the third one. It seems like his baby. And finally, for Friday, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Beau Flynn are teaming up to produce a new action movie titled Emergency Contact. It's supposed to be high concept, high octane film. It's basically the pitch that they kind of gave Variety. And The Rock will be producing it. Yahya is going to be starring and producing. So we'll see what happens. I like action movies. I like The Rock. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. So I'll probably be watching it. And that is going to do it for Movie News Monday. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe. I will, of course, be back next week, and I've currently got my Bad Batch breakdowns going on, and a Let's Talk About show will come out on The Conjuring later this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.